from Fort Worth. It's a warm day, temperature is in the 90s, and we just concluded the Smith's Carbon Black World here in Fort Worth. We had a nice day one, we had a nice day two, and judge yourself. Watch some of the clips I will assemble in this video, and see you back in Asia, because Carbon Black World is coming to Asia next year, and see you in Thailand for Recovered Carbon Black Asia, and in Madrid, Spain for Recovered Carbon Black Europe in November. All the best.
I just want to highlight how the Monolith Carbon Black has really been designed with specific colloidal properties to enable that in-rubber performance to the appropriate ASTM grade. I think that's a very important takeaway from this. And I believe, to my knowledge, this would be the first time that a methane-derived carbon black from plasma process like this would be able to achieve that performance in both those applications and in a dying, as truly a drop-in type performance. And one other thing to add there, that getting to that point has really come, going back to my collaboration slide, through that collaborative work between Goodyear and Monolith. I'm very proud of that work that we've done together, and why I'm here today to present about it.
The traditional feedstocks come out of the two left Earths, and Vince and Tim Bart are coming up after me, and they're going to speak on that traditional side. I'm going to focus in more or less on the, like I said, the tire process oil on the right side. I always think scope and scale is a good way to start it and look at things. So this is the global carbon black feedstock market in 2024. And this is at capacity. So you take that 26 million metric tons, use Paul Ida's numbers yesterday of 72% capacity or whatnot, multiply that out, and that gives you the total carbon black feedstock consumed in 2024. And then we heard the numbers of 0.6 to 0.7 to yield, and that will get you hopefully back and matching Paul's numbers on total carbon black market.
But if you look beyond 2030, maybe the tar production drops 40 to 50% in Europe, and that's going to be a big impact to the distillation industry, obviously. The economics of naphtha cracking and polymer demand have dropped, and it's making European cracking not competitive. And that's resulted in these closures we list. The Ukraine-Russian war, if that settles and sanctions were lifted, Russian tar and carbon black could come back to Europe. Yes, it'll take some time for the appetite to re-accept Russian material may happen with the EU. But the reality is it was dependent on Russia pre-war. You can see 19% of the tar into Europe was from Russia in 2014.
This is a little bit of switching gears. We're going to be talking about refractory, specifically Zirconia refractory for furnace black applications. Using some of those unique material properties that I just touched on, is Zirconia can be used for the most demanding application in carbon black reactors, specifically your furnace reactors. And this is the hot face lining of the combustion chamber. Oh, it's all great, but it's not a magic bullet. We still have seen failure modes of zirconia that are different than what we have seen in alumina. So it has been a learning process. It is a different material with specific and sometimes desirable mechanical properties or different characteristic properties, the thermal expansion, but that also means from a producer side, we have to take those limitations or those differences into account on the process.
I work with GREIF-VELOX North America. We do packaging lines for different grades of carbon black. So I went to my first carbon black factory, and I went in my khakis, kind of dressed like I am now, like a sales guy. Or it was a big eye-opening feat for me. I wasn't aware that just by walking through the factory that you would get dust all over your face. What we're going to talk today is kind of some of the different technologies that we use to clean up the packaging side. We use a vacuum packer, which basically densifies the different grades of carbon black based on your bulk densities and grain sizes. We use a valve bagger too.
My name is Vijay Garikipati. As Shane said, I work for Gore and Associates, and my role is as a lead applications engineer is to support carbon black. Is one of my larger customers, and the goal of today's topic is to discuss how improved filter media porosity index helps a carbon black plant increase their plant capacity and also increase their filter bag life. And filter porosity index is a common term apparently used in the carbon black industry. It's kind of tied to permeability and efficiency of the filter bag. So I will use an equivalent term, what we call as filter resistance or a filter drag.
Today's cars need to be high-performing, durable, and fuel-efficient, and that puts pressure on every material we are made from. Beauty of technology's price is working higher, especially for carbon materials, and this all needs to be sustainable. I am excited to share how Hycamite is helping meet these demands in the industry with our press for AD and low CO2 footprint carbon solutions. My name is Niina Grönqvist. I am heading the carbon business and I am a founder's company. And I'm here with my colleague instead of my voice calling you want to talk to works is the business operations side.
I have to tell you that this is the first Carbon Black conference I'm joining, so it's an honor for me to stay here in front of you and to share some things about our company. So what I'm going to talk about is better, some general informations. I'm going to talk about our holistic approach when it comes to identifying our customer needs, which is something very important for us. And I'm going to talk as well a little bit about some products we have developed recently.